And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
I'm Ernie, that's Shaq. This is 2K Sports. Thanks for hanging with us. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Los Angeles.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live. In Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
Kevin, you know, you always want to try to get that first game that starts a long road trip, and that opportunity is right there in front of them now.
Yeah, it is, Clark. But no matter what happens tonight, they've got a lot more games to go on this trip. So this is just the first one. But you're right. If they can win this one, they can really build momentum going into the rest of this trip.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. Then it's the Cobra. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, home in the paint. And the foul on Al Jefferson.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Russell. Second chance shot, and it's Hibbert laying it in.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, you know, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker, and the pass to Jefferson. Right side, Batum. Outside for Jefferson. It's deflected. Now the Lakers on the break. On up the court. Pass to Clarkson. Outside Bryant. Left side Kobe. That's good from 17 feet away.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Well, Kobe Bryant last season for the first time introducing high tops as his custom basketball shoes, looking to provide a little more support for that injured Achilles.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell dishes to Bryant. No good on the triple. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kevin, they overcame a very poor shooting night to win that game. You know, you're not going to be able to win very often with a percentage as low as theirs.
Yeah, no beauty or style points in that game, but they did hit the big shots when they needed to.
Shot off the screen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Outside, Walker. Russell with the block. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
That free throw good from Randall. And some feel the Lakers, Steve, failed to really address their bench depth, whether in the draft or free agency.
Well, you know, generally they've had success with broad strokes. I mean, acquiring star players over the years. But with the new salary restrictions, it takes away a lot of the advantage that the Lakers have had over the years. So this may be a new era for this franchise in terms of team goals.
It's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Hibbert against Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Passes to the Cobra. 6 to shoot. Walker against Russell. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And a moment here to check out Nicholas Batum. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Yeah, he doesn't need a lot of time to make an impact with his shooting ability.
And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Russell.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Zeller. Back to Walker. Beyond the arc. Bryant with the rebound.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And, you know, this is a team you want to capitalize on when you play them, but that wasn't the case last year. They split 2 games.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In third, the Lakers.
Seemed like they went through stretches, guys, where they just didn't miss from beyond the arc, and that carried those numbers right up to the top of the list.
On defense, the Lakers. To the left side wing. Russell against Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And to touch on Steve's point real quick, I'll bet they consider that game they lost to them to be, you know, the one that got away.
And I would think there's no doubt they're going to be looking to rectify that and sweep them this time around. Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. I tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint, and then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
And thank you, Doris. The Lakers with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. The jump hook. Zeller grabs the board. Up top, Walker. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. I mean, credit him for his aggressive play.
Here's the Cobra. Tries it from 9. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line part.
Not to mention some ham and turkey, Clark.
Williams is checked in for Russell.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range, and I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play, and it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. You know, attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, second overall pick back in 2012. And Clark, as you know, an NCAA champion. You saw it firsthand with Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, I like his disposition, and I love his motor. I mean, his defense, his size, athleticism. He's an excellent rebounder for his position and size. He can defend up to 3 or 4 positions on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but you know, he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type.
And here's Walker. After Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Bryant comes with the double team. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jeremy Lin comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lin. It's good from long range. Lin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Williams. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Roberts passes to the Cobra. The dish to Roberts. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Lewis Williams.
Brian Roberts coming to the NBA 2 seasons ago after playing internationally. Had a great season. As a 27-year-old rookie. Last year with Drew Holiday injured, he actually spent a lot of time as a starting point guard spot in New Orleans.
And Roberts is more of a shooter than a true point guard. A bit of a combo guard is how I would describe him. He's a good ball handler, decent size, but his assist-to-turnover ratio fell off in year 2. That should also be an area of focus for him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Black's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. And it's Russell in for Clarkson. Bass can't get it to go.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
Here's Roberts following the bucket by the Lakers. Soft touch off the glass. Roberts got the game tied up here for the Hornets. And Brian Roberts, very quick and elusive, but Steve, not a big-time penetrator or finisher inside.
No, but he might look to drive to draw contact a bit more because, last season he was the league's best free throw shooter, 94%.
Bryant's shot is good.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Roberts kicks to Lynn. The feed now to Roberts. Back to Lynn. He dishes it to Roberts. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Lamb with the ball. Working on Bryant. Lamb, good.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
And the Lakers have possession. Zeller grabs the board. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Outside Williams. Outside Kobe. Again, the miss by Kobe. Here's Lamb. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. The drive by Russell. He kicks it to Kobe. He feeds it to Williams. Takes a 3. Here's Black. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Tune in.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
They've got Brandon Bass. Lewis Williams out there with Clarkson. Then there's Brown, and it's Black in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here's Lynn. Jefferson, a screen on Williams. Lamb with the ball. Williams picks him up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Williams attacking. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Lynn, it's blocked. Brown the pass to Clarkson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but, solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Kemba Walker is checked in for the Hornets, and that one misses.
Lou Williams at 6'1", about 175 pounds, a scoring guard in a point guard's body. He's best playing off the ball offensively, but guarding the point guard defensively, so you often see him cross-matched with opponents.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Al Jefferson, a veteran leader, and he's changed the Hornets locker room. A former coach, Doc Rivers, said, you know the people in your life who just bring sunshine? That's Al. He brings it wherever he goes. And guys, Big Al said of his young teammates, I don't talk much, but they really wanted to listen.
Doris, just an easygoing guy. Great presence. Thank you.
And the generous spirit, too, Kevin, is Al Jefferson. I mean, in Utah, he never hesitated to mentor their young guys.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. That's good. 8 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And you mentioned Lou Williams, a scoring guard, but his scoring rate, Clark, down over the last couple seasons.
And, his turnover rate had typically been excellent, but that's increased by almost double as his scoring numbers have gone down. But some of that is due to him coming off of that knee injury. It usually takes a couple of seasons, Kevin. Did you tear that? ACL, you get back after one, but it's not until year 2 that you begin to regain your old form.
There's the pick. Clarkson passes to Black. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Lynn. 5 points in the game. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Clarkson kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Bass. The kick out to Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU, pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. Steve, more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. When he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably the last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston. That was something that Doc really emphasized. The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And he makes the first.
Al Jefferson is the mayor of the left block, as that signature right-handed jump hook, which is virtually impossible to stop. Kind of like a one-handed push shot if you compared it to anything, but with his size and really high release, it's still hard to get to if you're defending.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Walker. Blocked. Here's Clarkson, defended by Lynn. Clarkson kicks to Brown. Clarkson passes to Russell. Right side Russell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And Jefferson can really palm the basketball. Big hands. And Steve, don't you think that helps his control on that jump hook?
Oh, yeah, no question. The ability to gather and go up with one hand, leaving the other hand free to ward off the defender. It's a big reason why he's got such a low rate of turnovers for a go-to scorer down on the block. The only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The Lakers making a switch here. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. The fourth spot is held by Roy Hibbert.
I think he cares more about shot blocking than any other element of his game, guys. Takes so much pride in it. That's why he was where he was on that list.
And the Lakers with possession here. The drive by Russell. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Charlotte moving it around. Batum dishes to Jefferson. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Now looking now at some numbers for Kemba Walker. Solid numbers last season. He put up about 17 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them, one great look after another coming off of his passing.
Russell passes to Kobe. Right side, Bryant hits the front of the rim and out. Charlotte in the lead. Walker goes in. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And Batum kicks to Walker. Batum against Russell. 6 to shoot. Batum dishes to Lynn. Kept alive. Batum passes to Jefferson. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Russell to stop the run. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kobe.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Even though Charlotte was able to climb back into relevancy in the East last year, they still had trouble dealing with those strong teams out west.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Hornets also with a sub. The Cobra, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And so here's Charlotte. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for Portland.
And Charlotte isn't alone when it comes to East teams having trouble with the Western Conference.
Yeah, they were 13-17 last year against the West. The former Bobcats, current Hornets. But, if they can get that number to around 500 this year, they'll have a great chance to move up in the Eastern picture. Kemba Walker, quick, got a great handle on the ball. He's a blur in transition. And what I like about him, he's always looking to push the tempo for easy baskets. Tough, not afraid of the moment. Yeah, very solid offensive execution out there.
It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And Walker tough to stay in front of, but yet Clark, he's become a great finisher around the rim.
Well, you have to be able to do that at his size. He's listed at 6'1", which I think is really generous. He's more 5'10"-ish, 5'11". And he understands that's an area that he has to continue to expand and add to be the potent offensive player he's capable of being.
Charlotte making some changes. Cody Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson. And Brian Roberts sub in for Walker. Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson kicks to Brown. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Hornets leading by 3. They set the pick. Here's Roberts, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Roberts got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Hibbert. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Batum dishes to Roberts. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Here's Zeller. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He has 6.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
There's the bucket. Good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Batum passes to Roberts. And the layup falls. Roberts got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Now here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing and their offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving it around. Kicks it to Roberts. The pass to Kid Gilchrist. Lock at 6. Batum against Kobe. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Clarkson kicks to Bryant. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Cobra's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Bryant against Batum. They set the pick. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
A look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. 1st and lowest turnovers a game. 4th in opponent points per game. And they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's a good indicator of a team getting it done defensively.
And this is a smart team, Clark, because you talked about the turnovers, #1 in the league in terms of fewest mistakes. And that's when they were at their best. When they controlled the action offensively, they were able to execute without making mistakes, and that allowed them to set up their defense at the other end. And this was a really well-disciplined club.
Roberts dishes to Zeller. Batum sets a screen for Zeller. And Lamb kicks to Zeller. Batum attacking. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Lakers trail by 5. Bryant passes to Clarkson. The kick out to Brown. And again, the Lakers no good. Outside, Batum. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half ends in a close one. It's Charlotte up 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kobe, tell us how your approach changes when you've got teammates moving the ball and helping to create scoring opportunities for you.
Well, it makes it
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
What a game for Kid Gilchrist. 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
Boy, he's been so good both offensively and defensively, Clark. I'm not sure which way he's been better.
I don't think he's missed a beat at either end.
Lakers trail by 5. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Batum. Al Jefferson out there with the Cobra. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 slot. And he gets it to go.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Charlotte shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Jefferson a screen on Kobe. And finished off by Kid Gilchrist.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Now, here is Russell. Fade away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jefferson. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, there's no doubting Charlotte a much improved defense last season. Coach Steve Clifford said, to take the next step, we're going to have to become more balanced, play the same level of defense, and do a better job offensively. We need more aspects to our offense. For one, consistency getting up the floor and attacking before the defense is set. Can they do it? We'll see, guys.
They've added some pieces, Doris. We'll see how they do. Thanks. Now, here's Walker. He has 6. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts. Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Hornets leading by 6. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Russell with the rebound.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Kobe, the pass to Black. The kick out to Bryant. All alone. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Well, what better way to retire the Bobcats name than to go out and make the playoffs for only the 2nd time under that nickname. Good job by Charlotte last year, and now it's back to being the Hornets.
Charlotte calls timeout. And although Charlotte, Clark, got knocked out in 4 against the Heat, they had some good games last year in that postseason.
Well, they did, and the injury to Al Jefferson, though, Kevin, really kind of sabotaged their ability to really compete with the Heat. So they weren't able to break the postseason winless streak, but the team is certainly headed in the right direction. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The drive by Russell. And blocked. And they'll keep possession. Second shot opportunity. And it falls over the rim and in. Clarkson's got 6.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Here's Walker. Some solid defense from Bryant. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Outside, Walker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Last season, Kemba Walker's per-game numbers were pretty comparable to his breakthrough second season, but his efficiency shooting the ball dropped a little bit overall. He was under 40% from the field last season.
And for Walker last season, Steve, less points in the paint, more threes.
Well, and he's improved that three-point percentage every season in the NBA, so he's growing comfortable from that range. And, you know, and it's a nice trend with the Hornets looking to create space for Big Al Jefferson inside. They'll need those perimeter threats.
To tie, and he sinks the layup. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Passes it to the Cobra. And it's Walker penetrating. Charlotte moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Outside, Batum. Walker against Russell. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And he gets it to go. Jefferson's got 6 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, they're hounding. Harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
They get it back. Here's Russell. Right side, Russell goes back up. The Hornets pull it in. Batum dishes to Walker. Batum sets a screen for Walker. Back to Batum. The feed to Jefferson. The jump hook uses the glass that time, and it's good. Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, some injuries as well. And just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hibbert comes in for Randall, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. Outside, Walker. Over in the corner, Zeller. Walker goes in, and Hibbert with the block. Outside, Bryant. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bryant's got 16.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Clarkson. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Right side, Lynn. Inside to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And, you know, for the Lakers with the harder cap, they can't outspend like they used to. With the internet, players like Durant don't need to be in a big market to get exposure like it was in days past. So the Lakers will need to outsmart other teams to continue their success.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, it's amazing what a year can do, isn't it? I mean, then Bobcats, now Hornets, looked completely lost heading into last season. But with the additions they made, I think they have the ship back on track.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Charlotte. Brian Roberts comes in for Kemba Walker. As you said, Charlotte really one of the teams that took a lot of people by surprise last year. Big turnaround, spearheaded by a wonderful presence in the locker room, Big Al Jefferson.
Yeah, and a tremendous presence on the floor, too, as a post scorer and guy that demanded double teams. The organization saw that things were wide open in the East. They could have sat on their hands and stood pat, but they went after Al Jefferson and got a centerpiece to build on.
Here's Lynn after the basket by the Lakers. Dishes it to Roberts. Hands it from downtown. Roberts got 11 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Clarkson. He's got 17. And it's Hibbert missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kobe against Land. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Cody Zeller out of Indiana, the younger. Brother of Tyler Zeller, who was drafted in 2012. And Cody at 6'11" played center for the Hoosiers. More of a power forward, though, at the NBA level.
And as most of you know, Cody Zeller from a family of 7-footers with older, bigger brothers. He had to develop his guard skills and learn to score away from the basket.
You know, Kevin, he actually played point guard on his high school JV team, you know, going back a few years. So he has the skills to play the 4. He's an underrated athlete, too, and I thought that would be the case, having watched him at Indiana. I like what I've seen from him thus far.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No. Separation there. Not yet anyway.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades. Since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
Here's Roberts. 13 points in the game. They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly and get 2 possessions out of this.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. And it's one of the top 2 markets in the country. And it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. And that gives you a lot of financial firepower there. That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Lamb. Here's the Cobra. The rebound by the Lakers. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Clarkson. No good. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Coming up Tuesday, November 11th.
And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 5-point game. Brandon Bass is out there with Brown. Then it's Russell. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Randall in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Russell passes to Bass. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Here's the Cobra. There's the dish to Kid Gilchrist. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. So it's the Lakers now. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. Lays it up and banks it in. Kid Gilchrist has got 10 points in just the second half.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil for the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Russell.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration, too easy.
Randall with the ball. Brown dishes to Russell. Williams with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. And Bass kicks to Williams. Tries it from 19. And right through it goes. And now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And the Hornets call time here.
Lou Williams now about 2 years removed from his ACL tear, and a lot of times you can play a year but really not feel 100% until the following season. So hopefully he gets back to the level we saw him in Philadelphia.
Here's Jefferson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. They grab their own miss. Jefferson. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. And the Hornets lead by 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Outside, Russell to tie it up. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Walker against Williams. And Walker kicks to Batum. He feeds it to Jefferson. Baseline try. Count that one. And now a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Russell. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
And there's the foul. And it's on Brandon Bass. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
Well, that's his 4th turnover, and he's going to find himself on the bench if this keeps up.
Here's is Clarkson, guarded by Walker. Steps back and fires. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Clarkson.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist missing 6 weeks last season with a broken hand, and frankly, he took a step back overall. His numbers getting worse almost across the board.
No good on the free throw. And a player taken second overall 2 years ago. A lot of pressure riding on the shoulders of MKG.
Sometimes guys fall into draft positions that don't necessarily match their skill level, but you can never question the work ethic of this young man, and he's going to maximize whatever he can be as a pro because of that.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Brown kicks to Clarkson. And there's the rejection.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Lakers trail by 3. Kobe with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Bryant kicks to Clarkson. Back to Bryant. Wide open look. Bullseye. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And again, the Hornets missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. On the wing, Bryant. Brown kicks to Hibbert. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 6 points for Roy Hibbert. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. This is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Black the pass to Clarkson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Kemba Walker picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
And so he makes both from the line. Hornets trail by 3. On the wing, Batum to stop the drought, and he gets it to go.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Clarkson kicks to Brown. It's Hibbert with the drive. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Here's Batum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Kobe. Out to the right wing, stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And that is good. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
And the Lakers call time here. checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Brown. The Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. The drive by Russell. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. Jefferson, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. And he sinks the second. Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Walker dishes to Hawes. Russell against Walker. There's the pick on the wing, Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Russell against Walker. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Hansbrough's checked in for Charlotte. Russell passes to Kobe. Over to the left wing. Randall kicks to Russell. Hibbert with a screen on Walker. And it's Bryant in the corner. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
The Cobra passes to Kid Gilchrist. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it, guys. I mean, free throws in a game like this can make a huge difference.
Hibbert with a screen on Walker. The drive by Russell. Here's Clarkson. That one off the back iron and out.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Cody Zeller's checked in for Marvin Williams. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
Hibbert with a screen on Walker. The drive by Russell. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Russell against Walker. To the inside. And there's Michael Kid Gilchrist on the assist by Walker. And that's now 28 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 6. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Russell kicks to Bryant. Fades away. And right on target. Good. Bryant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
Black's checked in for Roy Hibbert. .112 left in the game. And Batum kicks to Walker. There's the pick. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Up off the screen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam. This is what his team needs right now. Solid scoring opportunities. And he's manufacturing it whenever they need it most.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
I'm sure he would have liked to have had all of those, but he still padded their lead a little bit at least.
Here's Clarkson. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, huge shot. Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
Unloads from 13. Walker's shot is off.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Buries it. A tremendous...
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
And the Hornets call time here. The Lakers making a switch here. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Feeds it to Batum. Kid Gilchrist against Kobe. Walker goes in. Timeout called the Lakers. Here's Bryant. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Roy Hibbert. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And there's Bryant, and it's Black in at the 4 slot. The Cobra passes to Batum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Batum's got the first basket here in overtime for Charlotte. The Lakers trail. Outside, Russell. Outside, Bryant. Fade away. And right on target. Good. Bryant's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Outside, Batum. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Zeller setting the pick for Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
What a shot over the bigger man. I'll tell you what, that could prove to be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree of difficulty shot on that jumper.
Now here's Zeller. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. And the shot is good. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Kobe, the pass to Clarkson.
Charlotte foul called. Kobe is Zeller. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Jordan.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second.
Boy, his free throw shooting, Kevin, has been ugly.
Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Hibbert with a screen on Walker. Russell dishes to Randall. Russell kicks to Clarkson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
At the line for your Lakers.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. Both good from the line that time.
Flawless trip to the free throw line that time. That gap just got a little narrow.
The Hornets have gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. Russell kicks to Clarkson. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Tonight. And here's Walker. Right wing. Here's the Cobra. And the three off target. Lakers trail by 4. Unloads. And the basket by Kobe. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
Hornets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Walker the pass to Batum. Back to Walker. For 3. Connects from downtown.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
LA's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. And Kobe, here we go. Intercepted. Outside Batum. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
Russell against Walker. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. And again, the Hornets missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime, just 2 of 6 so far. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 11 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
And I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win.
Kevin, thank you.